Hello everyone and happy Thanksgiving. I am so excited today to be collaborating with my good YouTube friend Maureen from The Magical Mundane. I met her years ago. She's been making YouTube videos consistently for I think something like 10 years now, and she invited me recently to join her on this collab to share about the things that I am thankful for today on this beautiful Thanksgiving. The very first thing that I am so unbelievably thankful for are my healthy, beautiful children. I am overwhelmed with empathy and compassion for the moms and dads in the world who can't go and see their babies sleeping in their bed every night because they've either lost them or they're hospitalized or they haven't even met these babies in the first place. I have dealt with secondary infertility and infertility before, but it was for a short period of time, and my infertility struggles were relieved by giving birth to two beautiful babies. And I don't take that lightly. Parenting is hard, and it's easy to lose sight in the mundane of the everyday of how much I wanted my children and how much my heart ached to have these precious little babies in their beds that I could take care of, and I am just so overwhelmingly thankful for that. Not to mention, we hear the news and we hear stories of friends who have lost their children unexpectedly, whether it's in traumas in schools or all the many other ways that we've heard of children being taken from their families too soon. Every time I hear those stories, it hits me so deeply, and it just makes me feel so much empathy for other parents in the world. And it also makes me so grateful, and it drives me to hug my babies a little longer and to go in and peek at them sleeping a little more often, and just to be so thankful for what I have. And today I just can't not start my list off with that. For those of you who don't have what I do, your babies, whether you have held them before in your arms or you've only held them in your heart, if you don't have your babies sleeping in their beds tonight, know that I see you and I recognize that pain, and I am so sorry. I hope that today you're able to find a unique comfort with your friends and family. But I know that that place, that hole in your heart can't easily be filled or even ever be filled or replaced. And know that I recognize and appreciate how blessed and how privileged I am to be in the position I am with the babies that I have healthy and in my life on a regular basis. I am thankful for my recovery. I was not intending on season 3 of my channel being so heavily recovery based, and I am definitely pulling back a little bit from that and talking more about that stuff on other avenues. But I didn't realize how thankful I was for my recovery until I shared my story with such depth this year on my channel. I was very sick for a very long time, and I was invisible in my struggle. I didn't appear like I had a mental illness or an eating disorder, but it was eating me alive from the inside out. And the harder I tried my absolute best to heal and to stop the destructive behaviors, the worse my eating disorder and mental illness got. I already explained everything I did to get to a place of recovery that I'm at today. So I'm not going to go into that again, but I cannot understate how precious my recovery is to me today. My life is not that exciting. It's kind of boring. I work a day job. I'm just a mom who takes care of kids and wipes butts and snotty noses and cleans up after other people. And there's not much that's super exciting, but I have recovery. I am not addicted, and I am not just completely bound by an eating disorder any longer. And when I lived more than 2 decades of my life in that, I just can't express strongly enough how thankful I am to be in a place of peace with food and peace with my mental state that I wasn't in for so long. I am thankful for the internet. For the longest time, I thought that this was all fake, that this was all a facade, that it was just a bunch of zeros and ones, and we were all just putting our best foot forward and pretending to be the people that we wanted to be. And especially in the last year, my mind has really shifted about that. I've always been thankful for the platform that you all have given me on this channel. I've always thought it was a little odd because the people in my offline life didn't necessarily value the things that I said or the things that I thought the way that you all have. And I believe now that the internet is not a place that has changed us, it's a place that has exposed us. And in some ways that's scary and we're learning how to navigate all of that. But in many ways it's a very, very beautiful thing. I would not be who I am today. I would not have the strength that I have if it was not for you telling me and asking me to continue to make the content that I was making and to be interested in the things that I had to say. I've learned so much about myself because many of you have pointed out things that you saw that no one ever suggested before. I am so thankful for the internet, specifically for you, for my connection with you. How this has worked blows my mind, and obviously it is not perfect. We have so much work to do to make the internet a safer place, especially for our children. But we can't forget how beautiful the internet is as well, and how we have made connections, real life connections that count on the internet. I am just so thankful for you. And lastly, I am so thankful for my closest friends and family. You know exactly who you are, and especially in the last few weeks, you have let me be honest, and you've let me be vulnerable, and you've let me be authentic, you've let me cry to you, you've let me get angry at you. You've bared a burden that I was holding on for myself that I didn't think I was allowed to let other people carry. You've helped see it, and you've helped me carry it in a way that I didn't know was possible. I love you all so much. You know who you are. And I'm probably hanging out with you at this very moment, and actually most of you probably aren't even gonna see this. But from the bottom of my heart, I love you with my whole heart. I'm so thankful that you watch these videos, for those of you that do. And I know that I'm a whole lot, especially lately. I am a whole lot, but I have not been too much. I've been just right. The Carrie that I have presented lately, that I've let myself be, which is the Carrie I've always been, I just was too afraid to share. Thank you for carrying her and for loving her and for giving her the acceptance that you have. I can't thank you enough, and I hope that every human being on the planet has someone like you to carry their burdens as well. Be sure to check out Maureen's channel, The Magical Mundane. I will leave links in the description. I am so thankful for her that she asked me to be a part of this collab. I do hope we get to collaborate more in the future. If you don't know who Maureen is, maybe just go watch her video today, but don't start clicking because you are just going to fall down the fun and beautiful and heartfelt rabbit hole that is her channel. Her life is normal, just like ours, but she has a way of telling her story in such a genuine and relatable way. And when I start watching her videos, I can't stop. And I just love her more with every video that I watch. So be sure to check her out, subscribe to her channel, and enjoy because she's amazing. So now it's time to get back to my family, to enjoy some food and to watch old classic Christmas movies until midnight, falling asleep next to a plate of leftovers. Thanksgiving is my absolute favorite day of the year. I am having a wonderful day. I have very low expectations for it, but they're met every year, and I laugh and I eat too much and I enjoy the people I love, and I truly hope that you are able to do the same today.